Yeah, I'm David Robinson, the father of geologist Daniel Cornelia Robinson. We're out here to do a candlelight visual on behalf of my son, and also to bring light into other families who are going through similar situations. So thank you. I'm thanking everybody who's out here to support. We need to stand in solidarity to bring attention to this case and to make a statement.
Oh, I'll be your shelter, I'll be your armor. I hear you whisper underneath your breath. I hear your SOS, your SOS. I will send out an army to find you in the middle of the darkest night. It's true, I will rescue you. I will never stop marching to reach you in the middle of the hardest fight. It's true, I will rescue you.
Daniel Robinson went missing 4 months ago. This is the last photo his family has of him. He's a 24-year-old geologist, last seen leaving his job site in Buckeye, Arizona.
As the Gabby Petito homicide case garners national attention, another young person has been missing for nearly 3 months, and his family is desperate to find him. 24-year-old Daniel Robinson, a geologist, was last seen on the morning of June 23rd, leaving his work site in the desert of Buckeye, Arizona.
David Robinson had only one thought on his mind as he drove the nearly 1,800 miles from his South Carolina home to Phoenix.
I had to find my son, and I'm still searching for him. Thank you all for joining in this afternoon with me as I want to bring in some information to you this afternoon. First of all, I want to tell everybody thank you, like I said, for coming out and watching at this last little minute. Just want to thank everybody who came out on Saturday. We know we had a pretty good turnout on Saturday. We was able to carry a good distance of line searches. So I'm really grateful for you guys that came out and always come out. You know, some of the same people who have been dedicated. Of course, the numbers of the searches are very low, but you know, at the same time, I'm grateful that you all came out. First, also, I want to tell you, I'm David Robinson, father of geologist Daniel Cornelia Robinson, who was missing on June the 23rd, excuse me, of last year. He was at his job site doing what he loved, work in geology. He is hired on as a field geologist at a company called Matrix New World. It's also called Matrix Southwest Groundwater. What he does is he go out to well sites to check the viability of wells, to check the water levels, because you know, for any community that coming in by law, in most communities here in the state, you know, had to produce at least 100 years of water. So he determined that kind of stuff, and also the like I said, the valuability of the well itself, meaning that the rock sediments on the bottom of that well, make sure the water that comes out of that well is drinkable. So again, he was at that work site on June 23rd. He was with one other person. That one other person gave us a story that we have to deal with today. And that story is that my son had a brief conversation with him after 10 minutes of meeting my son for the first time. My son decided to wave off to him, and where he drove off west, farther out in that desert, where he's never seen again until this day. And almost 30 days later, on July the 19th, his vehicle showed up here in that ravine, this 20-foot ravine. His everything my son was wearing on his body, from his underwear to his socks. Also, if you look back here, that safety vest, that orange safety vest, um, was on the ground, 3 feet away from the vehicle. Safety vest was another foot away from the pile of clothing that he was wearing. So again, you guys want to know more about the story, you can also go on the website, pleasehelpfinddaniel.com, and you can find a lot of information there about my son's story, and other ways, other things you can do, like help in my search. So I really appreciate it. If the address is there on the bottom of the screen. Again, I came today to tell everybody thank you. First of all, we had a productive Saturday. Was able to put out a lot of flyers out there in the city distribution. And that yesterday morning, we had a good turnout. It wasn't a big, really huge turnout, but it was enough to do the job of line searches. We didn't have anybody really there that had UTV, ATV type vehicles to search some of the areas that we would have loved to have gotten to. But at the same time, like I say, God have a reason for everything. He allowed everybody that came out to come out. Also, I want to give thanks to the film crew that came out for a episode that will be coming out in the fall. I can't give the name of this crew yet on the contract, but I can say, I'm grateful that they came out to help spread awareness for my son's case. Thank you to the volunteers who allowed themselves to be interviewed for this film crew. So I'm really grateful to the volunteers that actually did that. Also, I just wanted to share with you today some of the things that's going to be happening. I shared it with the volunteers that came out to the search, and also hopefully the volunteers that hadn't showed up Saturday that normally do come can get this message. Also, we will not be having a search on this coming Saturday. I decided to expand my son at this point, I reluctantly had to deal with the fact that if I'm searching for Daniel out in the desert, definitely not doing a rescue mission. So doing a recovery, I wanted to, kind of slow down the searches on some aspect and a lot of reasons. Some is to help the volunteers get a Saturday off, because I have volunteers that come like literally every weekend. I'm out there every weekend, and give them a break. Also, to save some funding. Again, I'm still trying to gather up the funding to get the forensics done on this vehicle, and the clothing, the airbags, my son, all his electronic equipment and things like that. So, that's very costly. I'm still working on that. So, of course, we have to continue to cut back on the searches. So, again, I will not have a search this weekend. The searches will be every other weekend. So it won't be this weekend coming, but it will be the next week after that, and just keep going on and on until further notice. That's the way I would be conducting the search for Daniel out in the desert. However, the city distribution will go on every week. So if you guys want to grab flyers, or especially on the weeks that are not having the search out there in the desert, because a lot of people do come out there in the desert, grab their flyers from that point, because it's a lot closer, I guess, or convenient, or they just want to do both, and they out there searching in the desert. So it make it easier. I bring the flyers out there, make it easier for them to not have to come to Phoenix just to grab flyers. So, but I will be doing it every week for the city distribution. Like I said, the desert search will not be every week anymore. It'll be every other week until further notice. This weekend coming, I will not have a search out there, and the week after I will. So we'll just keep on continuing that way. So I really will be putting that out on tomorrow Q&A. Also, I will be having Q&A tomorrow morning at 6:30 my time here in Phoenix. So I think that's 9:30 in the East Coast, and so on and so on. So you guys can please come out and join me in that the Q&A. I also will be introducing some of the team members of my A-team staff that works in the background and help me keep things in order, and also the planning and things that we be doing in the future. Just like that we just had a candlelight vigil last Saturday, the other Saturday, and Saturday before last, and I was really grateful for the team that helped put that together. So I'm really grateful for them to be able to work with them and all the efforts that they put in. I mean, I really am grateful. So if you guys can come out also for the interview with them on tomorrow morning, that would be wonderful. Also, I will be adding with that. My team felt that I should put Q&A on prime time, so I will be doing that also tomorrow. I'll do tomorrow Q&A in the morning, and also I will be doing another one at 5:30 Phoenix time. So say 5, 6, 7, 8. That'll be 8:30 on the East Coast. So if you guys could join in and for that Q&A special, to give people who actually can't join the Q&A in the mornings opportunity to ask questions and things like that, and hear upcoming events. I'll be repeating some of these things I'm speaking on today in the Q&A tomorrow morning, and also tomorrow afternoon, evening. So if you guys can look forward to that. Also, just wanted to also expand that this tomorrow morning, be talking about some of the same things, like I said, but we also opening up a moment of prayer. I believe in prayer. Prayer is God's tool, gave us a tool to use to talk to Him and to give concessions and the desire of our hearts. So I believe in prayer, and my desire is to find my son. My desire is for God to put me in the right place, to guide my steps, and just help me, guide me everywhere they can. So the team and I decided to open up and ask everybody to join us on Wednesday for fasting and prayer, for not just for Daniel, but we look for answer for Daniel, and making God bless that I can find my son, but also for all those other families that are going through the same thing we are. So if you guys can go hashtag prayer and fasting for Daniel, fasting and prayer for Daniel, or just fasting and prayer. We want to try to get the word out in social media world that we will be doing that. Like I said, this Wednesday, and we ask you all to join in with fasting and prayer because we all need that. I need it. It's been coming to me a lot that sometimes one thing, I don't know what faith is and things like that, but one thing I do know, these come only by fasting and prayer, and sometimes you have to push back that plate or push back, what God asks you to do, and ask for God to bless and stuff like that. So I'm really asking God to intervene in my situation and help me find my son. So as you know, it's been 9 months. Here it is in 3 more days. It'll be 9 months since my son went missing, and every day is tough. Every day is really rough. For my family, myself, for the volunteers, for people who really put their time and effort in, and like you guys, putting your love and support there. The volunteers that come out every week to search. At this point, I think about the volunteers that started with me at the beginning. That's no longer at the searches. They gave all they can give. I look at it that way. I look at the numbers go down in the search, and I often have to remind myself, the people that actually showed up at day one, and whoever was a part of searching for Daniel, they gave all they can give. They gave what they can give. Some was long lasting, some was short, but whatever they gave. So, and I'm really grateful for those people, and I'm grateful for the ones that just came. We had some new people on Saturday that showed up. I'm really grateful for them too. Some just never heard about Daniel's situation, and they came out. So again, that's important when you guys pass out these flyers, share Daniel's story, and that's the reason why I'm on here. I'm on here not for fame, as some people had suggested, or I'm here to be in the limelight or some type of thing. No, I'm here for trying to find my son, and and I try to find every avenue and every way I can. I'm not perfect. I never had a missing child before, but I do know I'm passionate about finding my son. I think any parent or any father would do that, in my opinion. So, you do everything, you try everything. I mean, whatever it takes, you're gonna look for your child. Trust me. And I hope that you all don't ever have to get in this position, but if it ever happened, then you understand. You understand. You try in everything. One of the major things is to keep awareness, and that's why I'm on here. I'm on made a Q&A for people who is involved to ask questions and also to bring awareness and also to keep my son's name out there. I don't have the news media or anybody else. It started off nice. Started nice with all the hard work I had to put in for 3 months. Struggling. I losing hours of sleep, calling everybody I can to get my son's name out there. All doing all hard effort just to get credit from another person's case. They didn't contribute the hard work that I had to put in for my son and all the sleepless nights. It was all said it was because of one case that my son got some type of attention. And I beg to differ on that, but that's what it is. And so I'm saying is I'm not here on vacation. I'm not here to I'd rather be home. I'd rather be back what I was doing with my son, having my 2-hour conversations with him, and just whatever. If you missing your child, you would love even the parts that aggravate you. All the conversations are always good. So we have some conversation where sometimes like, boy, you need to tone that down a little bit or something. That type deal. I even miss those. So until you in my shoes, my family's shoes, you would never understand that. And I guess you guys do understand, the ones that hear and pray, the ones that's here supporting. You understand in your own way the pain it must be to go through this, and there's a lot. There's a lot to carry, a lot of burden to carry, a lot of weight to carry. So I thank you guys for all the support and all the love you have shown this far. And shown this far, and like I said, when you guys give me good feedback and things like that, I see these comments and stuff like that. That really helps. It really helps. And I like that, Rachel. I really appreciate it if you get that hashtag going. I really like that. Hashtag fast and pray for Daniel. That's what we're trying to do. If you guys can join in with us on Wednesday, this Wednesday coming, I really appreciate that, because I think unity is strength, and when everybody join together and we do things in unity, we can accomplish anything. I'm not a preacher and all that, and I'm trying to be, but you know what? Like the people, children of Babel, saying they sat there and they believed they had one common goal, and the only person that had to stop them was God Himself, because whatever they believe in their heart, they're actually going to accomplish. So I think we get together and we believe together that I will find my son sooner than later. And if y'all believe with me and we go on this fast and prayer together, I believe that it will happen. So, I know y'all believe with me. So thank you so much if you can do that. And thank you, Rachel, for that hashtag. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. Again, I'm David Robinson, the father of geologist Daniel Cornelius Robinson, who went missing on June 23rd, 2021. I've been out here since June 26th looking for my son, and I continue to do so. I've been aided by people like yourself who decided to help. I'm grateful to be here, grateful for the support and the efforts that you guys have done that create these banners, for instance, create the billboards that's out there, to flyers, and every effort I'm doing is help from you guys, so I'm really grateful for that. The searches, I can't search that desert by myself. We did 20,000 acres of land that we covered so far after this vehicle was found, not before, but after the vehicle was found. And we're still out there getting these areas that how wide that is unbelievable. A lot of people don't understand why it takes so long and why the efforts had to be the way it is this long for almost 9 months now, until you actually go out in our shoes out there in that desert. The volunteers understand that. You come out there, and once you walk on that ground, then you understand how and why it can take so long and why it's necessary. Why it's necessary. I had a volunteer say to me yesterday, she feel, it's hard for her. She come out there every weekend, but she feel if it's her child, she can understand it. You feel like you can miss something. You can miss something, no matter what your best efforts are. If one volunteer, we walk in and we just miss a little area that we didn't search, that might have been that area. So there's a lot of areas out there that still need to be searched, and I'm really grateful for everybody who come along. I see your comments here. I really thanks. I see some of the questions here. If you guys can please save your questions for tomorrow morning. Like I said, I will have a Q&A in the morning. Also, we have some of my 18 staff will be there also to join in with me. So I'm really grateful if you can. I'm trying to read this right here. For some reason, my contact's acting up again today. We are here with you online, Mr. Robinson, since we can't be there in person, even if it's just to listen, to discuss your son and your thoughts, to provide some fresh ideas. Thank you, Vic. I really appreciate that for being here. I thank you for your love and your support. So I really appreciate your time. Again, I'm here to let you all know that for those who probably just joining in, I was giving thanks to everybody who came out Saturday, and all the people who, the film crew, to everybody who was able to do some type of interview for those film crews that follow along the searches, and also those who came out to the city distribution. We passed out a lot of flyers on yesterday. Put a lot on cars. I was able to be introduced to a lot of vendors who was at an event. They gave me an opportunity to speak, so I'm really grateful for them to be able to speak and give out flyers to all those that was at the event that was there, and also the shop owners who allowed me to come into their shop and place flyers in their shops, and so I'm really grateful for them too. The ones that own the restaurants. Those who were standing on the corner, promoting what they're doing. So who was able to allow me to come in and spread Daniel's name. So I'm really grateful for them also. So thank you so much, you all. I just want to also tell those who just came in, we are doing a fasting and prayer this Wednesday on behalf of my son Daniel, and also for those families who are going through similar situations that I am. And those who definitely don't have any kind of support, as in a lot of people just don't know, don't have that. So we're praying that God bless that, praying and fasting that God bless that I find my son sooner than later. I think once again, we join in together in unity. Unity is strength, and I believe we believe a common goal. Together, it actually happens. So if you guys can help me on that endeavor, I really appreciate it. Thank you for that, John Star. Excuse me, like I said, John Star. Thanks so much for your prayers. I really appreciate that. Thank you also, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. Thank you for the video. You're welcome. Thank you so much, Lakeisha. Thank you so much for being champion. Working with me in these city distributions and stuff. So I really am grateful for you to be here. But to see your comments here, I wish I could go through all of them. I just came in for tried to be a short video to kind of give you some information. Like I said, for the Q&A tomorrow morning, I will have special guests, my 18, members of my 18, and also what they call themselves Team Daniel. We'll be doing a Q&A starting tomorrow on prime time. Also, that'll be 5:30 here in Arizona, and then I think that's 9, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8:30 on the East Coast. So you can adjust your time from there, whatever your time zone is. I will be doing a Q&A for those who cannot. It's hard to join the Q&A in the morning. That was suggested by my A team, and I really would love to have more people ask questions and need these answers. Some of these questions for those who've been here, they may be redundant. They may sound similar to you. You already know the answers to those questions. But we have a lot of people that don't know anything about Daniel's case. And that's the whole reason why I have a Q&A. That's the reason why I'm here talking now. That's the reason why I have a YouTube channel now. That thank God for Gizla K of Grizzly True Crime. She the one helped me set this whole channel up, and I'm really grateful for her and teaching me all those ins and outs about what it is to have a YouTube channel. I used to use YouTube just for, hey, how to do something, hey, how you fix this or that type deal. I had no idea that you can use YouTube for things like this, and it helps out a lot. So if you guys hit that like, share, and subscribe button, for instance, that help with the algorithm to get this channel out there, to get more support, and for me to put my son's name out there. That's the whole reason why I have this, and I'm really grateful if anyone you can do that. Just hit that like, share, and subscribe button. I really appreciate that. Thanks so much. Thank you for your prayers for Facebook here, Barbara from Charleston. As you know, my son went to the College of Charleston in Charleston, South Carolina, and I'm really grateful for you guys down there. Continue praying and for Daniel. So thank you so much, and thank you, Shrink and Sharon, for being here. I see you out in the Q&A. Thank you, Moochie Bear, for being here. I really appreciate it. Good afternoon, good evening to you. Thank you so much, you all, for me. I wish I could go down this comment session and thank all of you. Thank you for just, like I said, just for being here today. Again, my name is David Robinson, the father of geologist Daniel Cornelius Robinson, who went missing on June the 23rd. If you guys, please, if you want more information about my son's case, please hit that link on the bottom of the pleasehelpfinddaniel.com, and you will learn a lot more about the case. On that website, you also can learn how you can help, and how you can help in resources, how you can help donate, how you can help with the petition, and how you can help with the searches and things like that. And you can learn about upcoming events and stuff like that. So I really appreciate it. If you guys can do all that. Also, I have an anonymous tip line that's right here posted behind me. Also is on the bottom of the screen. You guys know anything, heard anything, see anything, just please call that anonymous tip line. That tip line, it's anonymous or non-anonymous. You can use either or, whatever you feel. There's an operator there to take your call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Ready to take your call. If you want to stay anonymous, they'll allow you to do that. So if you want to use that, if you don't want to talk to anyone, you can also still utilize that number by texting the word tip to that number from your mobile phone. And you can still remain anonymous if you like to give your tip. So please do that. By all means, that's what I'm here for, following leads. I don't just stand out there in the desert every weekend or every week during the weekdays. Sometimes going out there, I don't just pass out flyers or make these videos. I also have to find and chase leads. So you guys can help with something that will lead to us finding Daniel, and Daniel coming back home to his family. Something, heard something, please say something. But if you have any comments and suggestions, for instance, hey, I think you're gonna need to go check this well over here, or you need to go call this hospital or do whatever, or I think this will happen to Daniel, please do not use the tip line for that. Use the number you see below. That is the area code 803-200-7994. That's my public cell phone number. And if you guys can use that for those purposes, that will help me out. I would get it. I would get those messages, and I get them all the time. I respond to people as soon as I can. You can imagine a lot of people do use the number. I get phone calls from that. It just takes me at times to get it because I'm doing a whole lot in the day. I try to find my opportunities to have a day of relaxation or something, but it is hard to find. When you have a missing child, all your minutes and days are taken. I hear people tell me to get rest as much as possible, and I try. But your mind can't rest when your son or your loved one is missing. So again, if you guys want to help in that way, please call that tip line, and that's what it's for. If you want to talk to me, the number you see on the screen is what they're for. So if you guys, if you want to leave nice comments, you also can use that number to do that. So please go to pleasehelpfinddaniel.com for all the information. All the information I just gave you is there. Again, I'm just here to give you information about upcoming events, and that's the Q&A tomorrow morning, and also that I will be counseling searches for this weekend coming, meaning that from that point on, I'll be having searches every other week. So it won't be every weekend anymore. It'll be every other week. And the reason why I say it again is also to keep help the volunteers and help my logistics coordinator, search coordinator, and his wife time off. Also the volunteers who come out there every week, same dedicated volunteers, give them an opportunity to spend. I'm a family. I believe in family, so I would love for them to take the opportunity to spend time with their families, because you never know, you can end up in the position I'm in. I wish that on nobody. I hope it never happened. But if it does, I didn't think it was something like that. I didn't know something like that would happen to us, my family. So here it is now. I'm living that reality, and I wish that nobody will ever have to live that reality, but it happened. So, like I said, searches will be once every 2 weeks, and that helps also to conserve funding. I had to remain here. I had to remain here on the ground fighting. I had to remain here to make sure this information is being put out, where billboards to whatever. I had to be here to make sure the searches get conducted, and also I'm here to conduct my own investigation, work alongside my PI, and make sure that define Daniel, the bottom line. I have to do it because you already know the story. I don't get that much from the local law enforcement here. They could do more, and they haven't done it. And so I had to do it myself. I had to get his forensics done on his vehicle. Had to get the forensics done on his clothing. His cell phone has already been getting taken care of. But there's other things that need to be electronic devices that have to get taken care of. So that stuff costs money. I'm trying to working hard behind the scenes, different ways to get funding. As you know, I'm also pretty soon have this please help up this the Daniel Robinson Foundation up, so I'll be able to help other families. So there's a lot of moving parts in the background. Like I said, it's hard to get him to sleep because of that. But you know what? There's a lot of moving parts, and my son is worth it. So he's worth it, and all the people that we can help is worth it too. So I really thank you guys for your support and your love and all your comments. I'm going to get out of here and get ready for tomorrow. And I hope like I said, you guys join in on the Q&A on tomorrow, on both times. It'll be tomorrow at 6:30, and then tomorrow evening at 5:30 here in Arizona. If you're in the East Coast, like I said, it'll be 8:30 in the evening, and it'll be 9:30 in the morning, your time. So if you guys want to join in, please do. Also, y'all don't want to forget, again, I'm putting this up here from Rachel. Fasting and pray for Daniel. Fast and pray for Daniel. These hashtags, I'll let you guys, you can put a hashtag up, and try to come up with good hashtag, and this sound good to me. To pray and fast for Daniel. We will be having prayer and fasting this Wednesday. We're asking everybody to join in. It's very important if you guys do. Like I said, rather, I don't know your faith, but I believe in fasting and prayer. So if you can do that, I really appreciate that. I see somebody else join in too. Thank you so much for that. I see you also put it up, fast and pray for Daniel. And I need you guys to share that. Please, by all means, please share that. Keep that rotation going. And we will try to get all the support with the fast and prayer this Wednesday. And we, like I said, unity is strength. We do this in unison and do it together. And we have one common goal, one faith, and one just believe. You know what I'm saying? And make the reality, come true. My reality is that I will find my son, and that's what I'm here for. And I need to find him as soon as possible. So, you guys, we have power in prayer, we have power in unity, and I look forward to that. So, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I guess I will see you all in the morning. God bless you. And I truly love you. Thanks so much. God bless.